Ah, this is a merry little band here. The instructor sent. Wow, seeing you three together is a rare sight. It feels just like when I walked into the Thor's faculty office. I'm not your teacher anymore, Rean. Actually, we're just going over which of our old instructors we'll be working with this time around. Oh, now I'm curious. As far as the main campus is concerned, we've got Makarov and Mary on our side. For Vice Principal Heinrich and Beatrix have also offered to help. Really? Heinrich? Wait. Is he still the principal? No, is he still the vice principal, or did he get made principal since, whoever was the principal. I'm bad with names. Whoever was the principal before left and became the general again. Because the old principal left to become the general. And I thought the vice principal became the actual general. Or the new principal. The one that had, was sort of creepy and had, that weird sort of noble sort of stuff. But if he's, the splitting up to cover Tristan, is this the Arc Royale? If that's him that he's talking about, rather than... Heinrich sounds familiar. I think that's him. But I thought he was the principal currently, basically. And if he's helping, that's good. He always had a good side to him, even if he sort of came across as sort of dickish a lot of the time. Well, that's good news. We'll need all the help we can get. Nice to see those two again. I don't think I've spoken to them since before graduation. I still run into Beatrix every now and then. This is the first I've thought of Heinrich in a while, though. To be honest, I'm surprised that old fuddy-duddy would agree to fight the system like this. Oh, I don't think he's that bad. I mean, I do. But he's always had his students' welfare at heart, I'll give him that. Coming from a noble family like his, he's had his fair share of inner conflicts he's had to come to terms with. In the end, though, the man always seems to put aside his concerns about status and prioritize the students. Between the teachers and alumni, we're putting together an airtight defense against the society. We've opened up communication channels between the ship and others. All that remains are our final preparations and contingency plans. Great. Keep up the good work. Interesting. Is your family in Heimdall okay? I think so. I haven't heard from them since yesterday. Uncle Fred's out with the military, so I'm feeling a little worried. I didn't realize. I hope that you can get in touch soon. Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry about it, okay? Aunt Martha is really strong. I know she and Guy will be safe as can be. War breaking out could certainly change things, but that's up to us and how we're carrying things out, right? Right. We need Angelica and the others to take care of the salt pails. Once the barrier's down, we'll head forward to the fortress in the nonsense too. But Crow will... Is that what? I'm sorry, I promised Angie I wouldn't talk about this anymore. In any case, I'm going to give everyone my full support. Let's see this through to the end, together. Of course. We'll see what happens. Again, I've said it so many times. I'm not going to bet on anyone dying until they're, dead and buried for at least a second time. It's a funny phrase to say. I'm not going to bet on anyone being dead until they're dead and buried. And that didn't work for Crow. That wasn't enough. We've got Beatrix, Vice Principal Heinrich, meeting camp students, alumni, unmentioned bracers from each country. It's a lot of assistance for Operation Shining Steel. There's no way we're backing down now. True enough. True enough. Oh, hi, Instructor Rean. Hey, great weather we're having, huh? Really, Sydney? Yeah? You sure are in a good mood, Sydney. Too good, almost starting to get irritating. Sydney, did you... I take it you had a good night last night? You know Ada from the main campus? Well, she and I ended up on the Ferris wheel. Just the two of us, It was kind of awkward at first, but after a while we got talking. I think we really clicked. And we got to see her smile for once. I asked her if maybe we could do this again sometime, after the war and all. Guess what she said? I'll think about it. Yeah! Home run, am I right? Oh no. You made me think of something more significant than that. Help me out here, Sydney. What's so great about that? Read between the lines, Teach. She's basically saying that next time I ask her out for real, that she'll say yes. You're reaching so far, I'm surprised you haven't fallen over. Come on, Kurt. Don't act like you don't know how this stuff works. We have an actual girl here to tell you how you're wrong, Sydney. You seemed pretty chummy with that Sully girl from Arkansas last night, though. Wait, is that actually going to be a thing? Whoa, for real? This is the first I've heard of it. Yes, I went to the amusement park with her, but it wasn't a date. I was just there to escort her and my mother, that's all. Really now? Does it look to me like you two were hitting it off. Oh, tell me more. Yeah, this is juicy. Hang in there, Kurt. Really? Is that really gonna... I really rather not have anyone misunderstanding things like that, but... Well, I'm not sure why, but being around Sydney, I can somehow avoid feeling too nervous even in this situation. At least I can face the next battle without feeling overly tense. Yep, that is a good trait for him to have, especially in a situation like this. I believe this is the first time we've been able to sit down and talk. How's your injury doing? I assume it won't be too much of a hindrance to a swordsman of your caliber. Indeed, I'm still more than capable of cutting a path for the younger generation to follow, just as my ancestor did 250 years ago. Ah, so your time under the gnome's control allowed you a glimpse into your ancestors' memories, did it? The vice captain of the Einsritter, as well as witness to Leanne's resurrection. Shion Arsaid's life ended in regret, did it not? Regret over the fact that he allowed those two to go stop the Vermilion Apocalypse on the final day of the War of the Lions. Judging by what I experienced, I think so. For him, it was less about ending the war, and more about the shame of failing to protect his lord and master. But what's best is prologue. My daughter and her friends are already breaking free of history's shackles and creating a future for themselves. I think we can both be grateful for that. We may honor the memory of our fallen friends by sending our enemies to join them. I'll drink to that. We may be working separately, but I'm looking forward to fighting on the same side. Very well. So this is where you've been, Sharon. Yes, I sometimes find having a task at hand to be calming. So how did it go with Anton? Would you like some light refreshments? I can offer you some black tea and sweets. So how'd it go with Anton? I can also prepare something else. If neither to your liking, it would be my pleasure, so please let me know. So how'd it go with Anton? That does sound pretty tempting. No, I'm fine for now. You'll be with Angelica and George, right? Yes, and Roselia as well. No matter what happens, I have nothing left to fear. I swear in the name of Sharon, this beloved name that is mine once more. I would do anything to aid you and others. Thank you, Sharon. I'll be counting on you. How'd it go with Anton, though? You're in good spirits? No! Tell me about Anton. Damn it. Damn it. Make a comment. Slip up. Tell me something interesting. Oh, you two are just training all the time together now, aren't you? Oh, hey, are you two sparring? Yes, we don't have a lot of time left, but I want to be prepared. You two have basically hit it off since you've got past the weird insecurities Duvalie had. After what I witnessed last night, I can't allow myself to rest my laurels. Seeing to become a divine blade inspired me as well. Thanks. It feels like there's even more pressure than ever to be worthy of this new title. I may have glimpsed the path I need to take to enlightenment, but I still have a long way to go before I can achieve that potential. It's good that you haven't given up on improving. I must admit, I was surprised when I heard about this enlightenment principle from Lieutenant General Bright. It sounds so outlandish. A level beyond forms or reaction times or mental or physical training. State where you can just understand the essence of all things and control them as you wish. And somehow you reached that level before I did. I honestly think that you and Laura have already attained that level to some degree. Just maybe not consciously. Perhaps. Regardless, there are no shortcuts when it comes to mastering the sword. It won't do to become impatient. All we can do is continue to polish our skills, each in our own way. Well, sure. I guess that makes some sense. Okay, do we have new ones? I'd be surprised if... Oh, Type 1 and Type 2? Sure. Physical attacks are not effective with Type 1. Magic attacks not effective with Type 2. Yeah, let's go. You're actually combining them.
This one's strong. Be careful.
Oh, thank you for the fucking zero order.
Roar! Gold Dragon Formation!
So I want to hit a Type 2 with him.
Time to paint this town.
I'm up! Arcane Gale! Ha! Now! Let's go, everyone!
Got it!
Very well. Hiya! Strike!
An opening!
Well then, shall we?
It's my turn! Shit! Now! Duvalie, now!
Very well. Hiya!
Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form.
First! Second! Third! Fourth! Fifth! Sixth! Seventh! 8 leads! Breaking dawn! Alright, nice work.
Yep. I didn't even need to use arts.
Alright, got it!
There's something about experience points. I'm rather shocked that you were able to overcome the combination of Type 1s and Type 2s, set at the highest level possible. Anyway, here are your rewards. I'm surprised you were able to do it with only 3 of you even taking a turn. Combat against a Sleipnir. That's some pretty substantial training right there. Duvalie, thank you so much. It really is appreciated. Well, there's nothing shocking about lending a hand to the very people who will later be fighting alongside you. In any case, I imagine that we can still get some training in before the fighting breaks out midday. Sforza, better roll up the sleeves again. You got it. Do you have a specific... Is there another training level in mind? Or is this... I figured that would be the highest. Yeah, that does look like it's the highest. Okay. Anything else to say? You're just being envious. Okay. Well, at least continue to reach higher for higher goals and etc, etc. Okay. That's all I was aiming to do for this recording session. I don't know how this will turn out in terms of editing time-wise, but I'll see you all next time. Drive safely, everyone. And hello and welcome back to Gold Seal 4. Let's just continue on. Hey, Cerberus. Good way to start the recording. You cheering us on too, boy? Thanks. I'll let you know if we need your help, okay? Oh, one day. One day. No, I see a glint in your eyes today. What, do I usually have a dour look on my face? Nah, not certainly. You just look especially determined today. You know, if you keep reaching for the stars, I bet you'll get further than you expect. I'm looking forward to when shit gets real. But don't leave any unfinished business for later, in case there is no later. Just being realistic. I appreciate the tip. Come to think of it, I've got much more to thank you for. I hope we can count on you until the end. Oh, you bet, Tachi boy. Oh, did she? She looked away. Huh. That was a weird point for her to avert her eyes. Managed to get everything set up. Seem busy. Did something happen? Between the fortress and the Pales, everyone's been just mental. And the resource shortage because of the upcoming war just makes things worse. I have to pitch in, as a merchant and a member of Thor's. I see. You've been helping in getting resources to different areas. Hi. Just leave stuff up here to me. Our merchant network and Hugo's influence, we can get this sorted somehow. I'm really glad to have both of you on board. I'm counting on you. Really glad both of you are interested in, you know, helping the world too. Oh, hey, Musse. Wow, this is practically a meeting of the 4 great houses. Who are we missing? I don't actually know them. Oh, patty cakes. Yeah, we just need patty cakes to make a full set. We got together to go over what we know about our different regions and how the war is likely to affect them, as well as how we ought to proceed should the war drag on longer than expected. I see. Well, I'm really sorry for putting that burden on your collective shoulders. To be fair, these two have already are already in positions where they have to govern their territory. But I'll accept the apology, sure. Musse sort of decided it for herself. Eustace also didn't really have much choice because everything else went down. The fate of the entire world is in the balance here. We can't afford to leave anything to chance. The world needs more nights like yesterday. It's a good reminder of what we're fighting for. You're right. We'll definitely make it through this. Have I not done Vantage Masters against you? Huh. I figured I would have. Okay. Let's go.
Play with me a little.
Let's start by her. It's a lot of health. That's gonna add up quickly, isn't it? Darn it. Might have been able to take me out. They might have been able to. She might have been able to take me out there. I actually think that might have been a dumb move.
Oh my, you're better than I expected.
Or it might have taken her out if she tried attacking me. But maybe that's why she didn't. Just one of those things. Gotta say, I'm impressed. Oh, gotta say, I'm impressed. It's been a while since anyone asked me to make this. It's probably the most bitter dish in my repertoire. The taste takes some getting used to. Most people, well, they tend to pass out when they try it for the first time. It's healthy and all, but I usually save it for hardcore survivalists. I'm not frightened. It will help me grow. I'll finish every last bite. Oh, have you not tried it before? I figured you were coming back because you had tried it previously. Same here. A son of the Empire shouldn't be picky about his food. Well said. Bring it on, Freddy. Okay, don't say I didn't warn ya. At least he's aware that people tend to don't like his stuff. Brace yourself for the ultimate gastronomic experience. I mean, his stuff actually is pretty. I think it's generally good, especially when he's trying to make it taste good. It's just, you know, the elements of, I don't really want to be eating this part of it. Brace yourself for the ultimate gastronomic experience. That sounds very frightening as a concept. Made from the only the most magical ingredients and laying bitterness on bitterness. Behold the Freddy Special. Show me your determination to find your way to the taste explosion at the end of the tunnel. What exactly are those three doing? Whatever it is, it looks like all prepared to go to see it. They're all prepared to see it through to the bitter end. The fumes alone. Yep. I can imagine this. Oh god, no. Oh no, I figured I might get something. I hope you like it. But even though it's one of the best dishes I've whipped up, and I don't say that lightly, it's far from perfection. Gotta keep winning. So don't run dry ingredients to mix up some new exciting recipes. Good luck to you. And I'll be doing everything I can to help out, food or otherwise. Appreciate it. Okay.
Hey, what can I get you today?
That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Come on, give it a try. Hey, what can I get you today?
That
Come on,
ain't-
give it a try.
That actually ain't bad. 10,000 HP, 75 CP. It's pretty good. Come on. Keep up the good work, Yuna. Take care of yourself. And don't be a burden on others. Oh, is the assumption that she would be otherwise? Sheesh, guys, I'm not a little kid. Oh, and before you go, this is for you. It's my favorite brooch. Brooch. Yeah. I want you to have something too. My retro Mishi strap. What? Are you sure you want to give these to me? Oh, not forever. You can return them when you get back. It's, now you have to come back safer house. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I will. Thank you both. I'll see you later. I haven't seen Yuna looking so motivated in a while. It's great to see she has friends who can encourage her like this. Yep. True enough. Interesting combination. Hey, Rean. Today's a big day. Yeah, feels like it snuck up on us. Did it? I feel like there's a big crescendo to it happening last night. I know what you mean. After the Grawl of Erebos appeared, it's just been one thing after another. Hard to believe that was only 2 months ago, guys. 2 months ago. I hope y'all managed to get some sleep last night. It's amazing. It's gonna take me longer to play all these games than it has been in in-game time, hasn't it? I'm actually curious, how many years has it been since the beginning? Oh, I don't even remember. The beginning of Sky? I wonder how long it's gonna take me to play all these between releases and myself actually playing them. I hope you all managed to get some sleep last night. You're going to need to be fresh and ready today. Yep, that's part of the job. Given the stinks, I couldn't help but be a little tense, but yesterday was rather helpful in that regard. How about you, Rean? You and Elliot were up pretty late? Well, I promised to go meet someone. Someone specific? You were with a group of people. I never really got the impression from you about a specific person. Wow, a late night rendezvous. Way to go, Elliot. Pretty sure I can guess what went on with who, though. No, it's nothing like that. I'm really curious who it could be. But anyway, let's get back on track. He was with a group of girls, but none of them... Maybe I need to talk to them more. I didn't get the impression from any of them of anything like that. So have a few hours before the strategy commences. We should use this remaining time as constructively as possible. Or maybe he's referring to the fact that he played a song for them, because they requested it. I do remember that coming up. If you're going down to the surface, hit us up if you need anything. Yep, thanks. No problem. I will definitely keep that in mind. Wow, this is a surprise. It's like a literature club reunion. Where's Ash? Shouldn't Ash be involved in the guy-on-guy action? He's a connoisseur. You're right, and it's no mere coincidence. I finally convinced these two to go along with my plan. Oh, dare I even ask. Dorothy wants to publish a literary magazine, and for us to contribute. After the war's over, of course. Oh, so it's actually a lot more wholesome than I was expecting. Depends who the target audience is. It's really an honor that you'd even think of including me. Don't be so modest, Tatiana. I've read your work. Don't worry, Tatiana. I will guide you through the forest of self-doubt and into the plains of true maidenhood. Just believe. Oh, no, Dorothy. Thank you so much. I'll do my best. No, Ash, get in here. Save her. Oh, dear. I can already tell you two are going to make a formidable team. That's not all. I actually don't even remember if Tatiana's had a history with any of that. I know Musse has, and a lot of them have. I don't remember if that's come up at a point, though, for her. Having Emma on staff will be a boon, naturally. Tatiana said she can ask to contribute some poetry as well. Interesting. That would be an interesting route. They have the literary magazine, and then legitimately, that's Ash's career. I could sort of imagine it, interestingly. With all of us working together, we'll take Erebonian literary culture to new heights. You're even rubbing ash into it. This is really going to be something. Well, we'll see if he agrees. There's probably a reason he's not here yet. Hey there, Rean. You're just in time. So, you thinking of listening in too? Listening into what? I was just thinking, like, that whole... One of the things we've been building up to, like, in the side quest has been that, like, special you're doing, right? Does this have something to do with the plan? You know it. The only thing better than ground support from one Thor strain is ground support from two of them. I set up a connection with the Arc Royale over in East Erebonia. That way we can coordinate with each other on Operation Shiny Steel. The Arc Royale. Isn't that where all the other alumni... Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is Klein. Nonsense Stu, do you copy? Klein? As in the captain of the swimming club? I heard he joined the intelligence division after graduation, but... I don't really remember him, no. Is that you, Rean? Wow, it's been ages, huh? Lots happened on our end since then, but we've managed to find our footing again at any rate. Now I'm working together with Instructor Beatrix. She's letting me take command of the Arc Royale. Interesting. I'm guessing from a development standpoint, this is their way of having him included without needing to, like, make an actual model for him. Yep, and thanks to Klein, we managed to get some good misdirection going on the in the information side of things. This is also someone I don't recognize. There's so many fucking students back in the Cold Steel 1 and 2 games. Oh my goodness. I don't remember them. We're getting in touch with Instructor Makarov and the others to make some final checks on the plan. This whole operation is about as brittle as glass. We've been making some good progress on our preparations for some time now. All that's left is to roll up our sleeves and finish things up. Belle and Clara too. You know what? I vaguely remember the emo-looking girl. She does look familiar. We're having those two handle the Panzer Soldat maintenance and piloting. Honestly, we've got about as good of a lineup here as we could possibly get. Say the same for our supply chain, and you can just leave the dining car to me. You'll be coming along as well. There's no need to worry. I remember the nurse. She was a really nice lady. A lot of the students, though. Nice to know we can count on you guys. We're here to lend a hand, too. By the way, make sure we divert their attention on land. Spent all this time polishing our seals, after all. We can't let a chance to put them on display to pass us by. We managed to get ourselves transferred into the same corps, so now that we're all army civilians. Whitcomb and I will break their ranks like hooves against the hardened soil. The last guy, actually, yeah, he was like the head of the horse club, right? Whatever that technically was called. I actually do vaguely remember him. The names Logan, Lambert, also, and Stefan also sound familiar. Friedel, though, I don't remember that. Don't forget about us, too. Oh, Casper from Fire Emblem. Of course, right? We'll take care of things on the surface for you. Those graduates gotta stick together, after all. We back up with you with everything we've got. Not just for Erebonia, but for the future of the world itself. Colette, you can count on us for making it through this together. Casper, Monica, Paula, and Colette, too. Thank you, all of you. Wait, do they not get, like, artwork? I was actually curious. We'll leave it all in your guys' hands. Let's do this, everyone. Yeah. They began doing their own stuff. Awesome. That was nice. I sort of missing... I'm sort of disappointed it didn't show art for the last group of people, but... I suppose it is what it is. Hey, Rean. Taking a little breather. Yeah, for once. Looks like you two had the same idea. Well, that, and we thought we should go over the plan one more time. Phoebe's going to be on the bridge, mostly to document what happens, but she can help out in a pinch if necessary. I mean, I did go to Thor's. I know my way around a first aid kit. Got observation and comm experience, too. Mike and Rex will also be providing support where they can, so that should help as well. Likewise, I'll be doing what I can to make myself useful. That reminds me of when we took on the Infernal Castle 2 years ago. You two were on the bridge of our ship then, too. Man, just think of how we've all grown since then. Wow, has it already been 2 whole years? We really have grown up. Especially since Lynn's been recharging her batteries with hot nights of steamy passion. Sounds extra grown up to me. That's not it at all. You're gonna give people the wrong idea. What's the right idea? Tell us, come on. In Vivi's defense, it did seem like Lynn was enjoying Gaius' company last night, but... Anyway, pretty soon we're going to have to put this plan into operation. I'd like to reacquaint myself with a few things and check that the communication between you and the bridge are running smoothly. Okay, I guess I go touch base with Monk and Rex and the others. The operation's on a whole different level than anything we've done during the Civil War. It's kind of overwhelming. But our unbeatable twin power will see us there, just like always. Right, we're all counting on you. Come on, tell me what happened to Gaius. No, tell me what happened to Gaius. I want to know. I just want to know. I'm curious. Oh? Oh, doing an impromptu performance on the deck. You're lucky you had Valerie to yourself, Leonora. Right. I get nervous if I got too many people watching me. If I want to try out a new phrase I've been working on, get some feedback on it. Sounds like fun. Oh, it is. I'm having a blast. And not just because of the song. Looking at Valerie now, you never think she used to be so distant around people just a few months back. Am I right, instructor? Hey, Leonora. She's right. You've made some really impressive progress. Come to think of it, it's the same with Atina. Maybe you've got a talent for bringing out the best in people, Leonora. Oh, maybe about it. Not if you say so. I don't feel like I did anything special, though. We really need to put an end to this dumb war and get back to normal. Can't wait for the Modern Music Club to get back together and start playing shows again. We'll make it happen. To be honest, I'm still a little shy about singing in front of an audience, but I guess I've got to get over that sooner or later. Yep, just one more way for you to grow. Even if you don't really enjoy it in the end, as long as it's something you've tackled and you could do if you wanted. Hey, Stark, what's up? You seem a little preoccupied. Ah, Instructor Rean. I guess I do, huh? It's just that Crow's got this big battle ahead of him, and I'm not sure what I should say. My mind is drawing a blank. It's super frustrating. Stark? Finally got to see him again, and just when I was thinking I might be able to repay him for all he's done for me, this happens. I know very well that most people never get chances like this. It's just that our time here feels a little too short, you'd say. Anyway, I'm sorry, Instructor. I shouldn't bother you with this. Hey, now, Stark, I know you don't have to worry. You know you don't have to worry about that kind of thing with me. Still, now that I know how you feel, I can't just walk away and forget about it. Heard that Crow really took you under his wing. Taught you to have a sharp eye, schooled you in games, that sort of thing. So, if one were to describe your relationship, it's really more like a teacher and student dynamic, isn't it? You said he wanted to repay him, so wouldn't it be great to just show your teacher how much his protege has grown? Show him, huh? I think I know what you mean, Instructor. Now that I think about it, I haven't challenged him to a match of anything since we reunited. But honestly, anytime I've ever won against him has been due to pure luck. Ability hasn't been a factor in the slightest. And the more I think about it, the more it just gnaws at me. Hey, I hear you. Here's an idea. Why not channel that frustration into a round of Vantage Masters? I'm sure Crow would be game. You know, that's not a bad idea. Plus, I do have some things I'd like to tell him. Does that mean you're in? Yeah, if he's up for it. I'm ready. Then I'm ready anytime. Given that you're here, I'd appreciate if you observe the match. If you have time, would you mind sticking around and watching? Sure. Of course, Stark. I'd be more than happy to. Thanks so much, Instructor. I'll go talk to Crow then. Is he gonna make me play Vantage Masters? With a deck that I don't have with like a deck that's not my good one? Oh, I have a feeling that's how this is gonna go. Sorry for the suddenness, Crow. Seriously, what's going on? I can't believe you managed to get Rean here. What are you playing at, Stark? Yeah, this is to make sure Crow doesn't cheat or something. Whoa, you're calling it a cheater? No, I just meant... Actually. Wait, what the hell? You weren't kidding? Enough messing around, you two. It's not often I get to compete against you, so I have a little wager I'd like to place. I was thinking Instructor Rean could be the witness. So that's why I'm here. So, what do you want? You remember that set of playing cards I got from you, Crow? The antique ones? I'm thinking of putting them up for grabs, if I lose, that is. You've been taking good care of them for me, huh? I got this from my grandfather way back when, you know? I see. That's the set I found he gave back to Stark. That sounds familiar. They were really precious to him. After he lost them, he searched frantically until I finally returned them. But why now? It's not like they're not important to you anymore, right? That's right. This set is still priceless treasure in my eyes. I see. So, Stark's putting up the deck. You can demand something to Vico Valley from me, yeah? Right, if I win, you have to do what I say. You have to do what I say. And I mean anything. Sounds looking pretty confident. Don't see why not, then. Can't give what I don't got, after all. Just don't ask for anything impossible. Crow, I'm more than aware of your situation. It's fine by me. Alright. We got a bet in place, gentlemen. We haven't gotten together since you were a little punk, right? Games, cards, dice, coins. Pretty sure I taught you billiards and darts, too. Your grandfather occasionally taught the both of us, remember? You bet I do. So Crow was both an upperclassman and a teacher to you. Ah, but enough about way back when. We don't have all day, so let's get this party started. Fine by me. Good luck. Okay, I watch over it, and... take control of Stark and defeat Crow and Mansion Master. This is... not my deck, but it's a lot more similar to my deck than... no... it does not play to the strengths of my deck, at the very least.
Alright, game on!
Okay, we'll see what happens. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Or... that's all he's gonna do.
Whoa, you wrecked me there.
That wasn't even really close, was it? I was like overthinking it, and I was like, wait, I've actually done a bunch of damage to his master. He did very poorly, I gotta be honest. That's game then. It looks like Stark's won. I made it through somehow. Damn, I thought I was pretty good at Rean. I never considered the possibility of losing. But no excuses. You won fair and square, Stark. Damn, you've gotten really good, kid. Oh, come on. I'm already 17. I'm not a kid anymore. I would consider that sort of a kid. Depends how you define it. I guess so. Then again, in this world, it seems like everyone's grown up and ready to, like, take on the world, like, at a master level by, like, 2021, so... Yeah. 71 for me, huh? Have you decided, Stark? Yeah, I decided before we started. Crow, I want you to treat Instructor Rean and me to a meal. Huh? Just trying to figure out what you wanted. That's no problem. Also, I want to eat in Jurai. And it has to be after the war ends. No, when we bring the war to an end. I'll be looking forward to it, Crow. That's, Stark. I thought I made it clear to you that you shouldn't ask for the impossible. Can't hear, dude. Speak up. Why the hell have you already written yourself off like this already? That's not the Crow I know. You're always telling me to face what comes, to never give up. Those were your words, Crow. The past 10 years couldn't have changed who you are fundamentally. So are those just some pretty words you throw out for other people? Are you just going to give up when it comes to your own challenges? Stark? Can't believe I gotta hear this from you, but yeah, you're right. I know what I'm asking for is impossible, but it's so frustrating. I don't want to see you like this. What I want to see is the Crow who never gives in, the one who keeps fighting till the very end. Stark, thanks. I get what you're saying loud and clear. You're right. I talked the talk, but I wasn't walking. I'll make you that promise then. Once we end this war, I'll take you to my favorite place in Jurai. And you can eat as much as you want. Seriously, you can eat until you puke if you want. Thanks, Crow. But why am I coming too? As a sacrifice, I don't know what'll happen to me once everything's over either. Maybe Crow's not the only one that gave up. That's true. Even if you know it's impossible, if you just give in, that'll change your mentality and how you approach things. So even if you think it's impossible, even if there's a sliver of a chance, if you've already given up, then you're never going to be able to find that possibility. Well, if Crow's serious about making good on his promise, then I'll follow through too. That's right, Instructor. It'll be the three of us in Jurai. And don't you forget it. That's very nice of you, Stark, to make that sort of, commitment for all intents and purposes. Alright. Well, that was a very nice gesture of you, at the very least. Man, she really is just out and about now, eh? Milliam, not Tina, so this is where you were. She's not actually, like, transparent now, is she? Yep. Enjoying some quality family time as sisters. I suppose I can't deny that label anymore. Absolutely not. Aw, you're finally starting to be more honest with your feelings. I'm so proud of you, Tilly. I may not be able to touch you in astral form, but you still deserve a reward for that. Hug time! Oh, but you know, if you're ever lonely, I'd be happy to go take a nap with you in the break room. But why would I ever want that? They're so much closer now. It's like they're regular sisters. It's heartwarming, really. You know, Milliam, you've adjusted to your new form fairly quickly. It actually seems like you're enjoying it. Well, I can do some pretty cool stuff. I mean, now I can fly around even without Lammy, and pass through walls and stuff, too. Oh, what happened to Lammy, by the way? Is he part of the sword, too? Because he had, like, some semblance of, consciousness to him, didn't he? I'm remembering that incorrectly. I'm telling you, troops. There's more to the races than just, there's more to horses than just summer races. Got to get out there and see them once this war's over. Sure, I'm down to watching races. Me too. Especially if there's some money on the line. Did I hear something about money on the line? Sorry, Instructor. Probably seems kind of callous us talking about this when the war's right around the corner. Ah, come on, this ain't that bad. I mean, Ash is like, think of the shit I've done. Is this really that much of a step up from, is this really a step down from, shooting the Emperor? Right. Nothing wrong with discussing our hopes and for a brighter and hopefully more financially comfortable future. Agreed. I guess I'm not about to stop you then. In fact, maybe I'll come along. Use all of my winnings to treat you boys to a high-class meal then. Now you're talking. It ain't that easy. Takes a keen eye to pick a winner. Hey, what do you think I've been training in 8 Leaves for? You think I've been doing for the fucking swordsmanship? No, man, it's gambling. It'd be interesting to see which of us would win the race with the highest payout. Only one way to find out. Count me in. Rean is making a lot of plans for the future. Rean's making a lot of plans for the future. For good or for worse. Hi, Elisa. Hey, Tudum. I'm doing some gear maintenance. Yep, we've been comparing data for some last-minute swings. The EXA was actually designed with this sort of work in mind. We've never been able to get such great data without you, though, so thank you. I'm glad we could help you out. We'll have to thank Tio as well. Alright, the Epstein Foundation does a lot of work on orbital gear development, don't they? A lot of people have worked hard to get us this far. It's time to put all that research to good use. There's no better way to show our gratitude. And these gears aren't just weapons of war. They've been developed with functions like disaster prevention in mind as well. Oh, okay. That's an interesting thought. I never really thought about that before. But show our foes we're serious about building a better world. With you two this determined, I feel like there's no way we could lose. True enough, fair enough, etc., etc., etc. Meister Mint, you did an admirable job with my maintenance while I was unable to speak. You have my gratitude. You're welcome, Val. It's been fun watching you get so much cooler over time. Likewise. Though I'm afraid we must face the facts. This may well be goodbye. Even if we succeed in defeating the Ebon Knight, I doubt I will ever be the same afterwards. It is likely that my Awakener and I will. Nope. Sorry, Val. Can't let you talk like that. Rean's gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. And you both have to come back. To be fair, doesn't him defeating the Ebon Knight mean that he absorbs the Ebon Knight too? I wonder what that literally, like that alone, let alone the Awakener aspect, what that would do. Because you're my friend, and friends don't just leave each other. You are correct. Friends do not just leave each other. I will hold off on my goodbyes. I had no idea Valimar and Mint talked about this kind of stuff. You heard all that too, huh? Looks like they finished up their last maintenance session. They've both come so far. Celine, are you crying? No, it's just dusty in here. Oh. At least we don't need to worry about Valimar anymore. All that's left is the last of your special ops missions. I better not see you slacking on those. Give him your all. If M's going to be fighting, then I'll probably support with my order. Okay. Acknowledged. Meister Mint really has no equal. I can agree with that. She has a mentality you definitely don't see in the others. Thanks again, Valimar. We're all counting on you. We might call on you from the surface. If that happens, please lend us your strength. You can count on me. Good. Crow, Professor Smith. I'd introduce you to, but I imagine you already know each other pretty well, thanks to our team. And what of it? I wasn't trying to, make a comment on something. Just as blunt as ever. I went to a lot of trouble to get this data for you. Would it kill you to show a little gratitude? That Dragon prototype would never have gotten finished if it wasn't for us. Right, Ordine? You were always so adept, Crow. You had no small amount of trouble learning to handle me when I first awakened. Hard as that is to imagine, it does make sense. As I told you before, it's really Franz who deserves the credit for designing these Panzer Soldats. Bringing someone else's project over the finish line really does very little for me. Right now, my true interest lies in the link between Divine Knight and Awakener. Is it? Ooh, you're actually speaking about your interest? If we could harness said link, establish a connection with other machines, we could usher in a new era of technological advancement. That's where you come in, Armbrust. I'll be expecting more link data from your attack on the Imperial Fortress. I want to hold my breath, but if possible, I'd like you to deliver it in person. It's more efficient that way. I'd rather not waste time having to recover it. I would like that too. That is a tall order, Professor. As I said, it is a matter of efficiency, not a sentiment. That includes you too, Swaza. I need all the data I can get. Have you, hooked up, data collection modules on our, Divine Knights without telling us? Because you would do that. That's about the nicest exchange I could have expected out of Professor Smith. Indeed. Let's see private research and redeem. We might find ourselves unable to acquire any more data on the Divine Knights. I'll be expecting more linked data from your attack in the Imperial Fort. Yeah, right. Yeah. Nice dog. Professor Smith has a complicated personality, but it doesn't appear he could. Doesn't appear to be cold or. But he doesn't appear to be a cold or unemotional person. You and Crouch are blessed when it comes to the people around you. Well, he certainly. I don't know how much he believes his own stuff at times. I was worried when old Smith called me suddenly. I get the data thing, but damn, can't believe they're saying to hand it over directly. I mean, I don't feel bad about it, but everyone's still being very optimistic. We'll see if that lasts, but you know. Right. I was reminded that the black records and the books and whatnot are in here, because I read them so little I forget. I do forget. At Twilight's End, year 1206. After the twilight falls across the land, two great factions will rise. One will be the World Serpent, the voracious steel dragon with 7 maws. It will seek to crush the world in its fangs and devour it. The other will be the haze of 1,000 flames. It will attempt to beguile the great dragon, entangling it and lopping off its head one by one. Those shining wings will take to the sky once more. Their light alone will be too dim to drive back the coming dusk. The Holy Maiden's fall will herald the appearance of the false pales and the fortress of the end. Soon thereafter, the world will be plunged into the darkness of night. This fate is absolute. Addendum. It should be noted that the contents of this book are results of a phase engine that examines the records, and records the flow of causality. The ruinous end of this tale, born from the clash between the Crimson Vessel and the Great Sable Hammer, is clear. However, Great Sable Hammer, Crimson Vessel. Are those Earth and Fire still? I just don't I don't remember having anything refer to them as that before. There may exist horizons yet unseen, shifts in the currents of causality that cannot be predicted. A new outcome triggered biological ripples humanity creates. Having noted the small possibility of the role of this recording, which spans 1260 years, starting from the first generation of the Arner family, now comes to a close. May fortune favor humanity. Causality Recording Engine 03 Azov. Interesting. So that was a note from the actual device itself. That wasn't like Thomas putting something in. Azov. I feel like I've heard names like that before, but I don't know if it's from this or not. Like this series. I feel like I've heard a name like Azov before, though. So, very, very interesting. They definitely don't want to give it away, though. So basically, whatever we do will be... have to basically... We'll have to change fate, basically, in some way. Whatever that may be. And it said that humanity is the thing that caused it, so... Okay. Some nature of humanity is the thing that changes causality. That's an interesting thought in its own right. Maybe it's the nature of souls and stuff like that. Because you introduce consciousness and stuff like that. The more agency someone has, the more they're able to deviate from all that sort of fun stuff where, like, if you look at, like, let's say from a philosophical perspective, determinism. Determinism is the general concept that everything down at a basic level could be predicted if you understood the exact state of the universe and you're able to calculate how all those interactions would go. You'd be able to predict absolutely everything, right? But if you introduce the idea that maybe, say, the development of humanity's souls or however it works in this world is something that could be less predictable, or there are variances there that aren't necessarily entirely driven simply by the base mechanics of interactions on an atomic level or whatever it is in this one, then maybe. Generally in real life, I see it more in the realm of determinism has a very strong logical point, but there's an element to it where the human experience itself needs to be described, so it's not like stuff like free will doesn't exist. It's just that, free will needs to be a bit more recontextualized, so you don't try to force it into those other concepts, I guess. At least that's my thought on the matter. Stargazer's Tower. That was one... I am not diving into these other places today. Let's just try this. Let's just try this Stargazer's Tower stuff. Oh, people here. I want to change the scenery, so I thought it would be nice to come out here on the highway with Chiruru. But it's really creepy. I wonder why Chiruru seems fine. I better stay home and listen to the updates on the war about the war on the radio. It's not much fun either. The highway around Crossbow is practically my backyard, but something ominous in the air. Am I the only one who's noticed it? Don't worry, we're aware too. They shouldn't be out right now, it's not safe. Don't linger longer than necessary. Oh, I won't, thank you. By the way, please take this. Oh, okay. I carry these around just in case. They make him come in handy. It's very nice of you and probably unnecessary. There is a surprising amount of people... Oh! What's this? I'm gonna go check out this place before I do anything significant with something like that. I remember them doing a pretty good job at retaining, like, the cool factor in a way they didn't do for the mirrors. For,
Now, let's go.
like, the Castle of Mirrors, like, it's, like, sort of a downgrade because they, like, weren't nearly as, they didn't make it nearly as interesting, I suppose. I remember that. But this place, I remember it still being really cool. This was one of the cooler environments in the entirety of the series. Genmu. Sounds vaguely familiar. Huh. Petrify, okay. That wouldn't be horrible. Don't exactly expect it to actually achieve much, but strength up isn't a horrible thing for my hard hitters. Passionate Rouge. They actually just gave us one of those. I remember that being pretty good, if I remember what it does properly. Then again, we've got so many good stuff just sort of sitting around. Strength plus 200. Yeah, that was definitely one of the good ones. It was definitely one of the good ones. So yeah, she can have that. She's supposed to be a big hard hitter too. Ash hits hard and whatnot, but her strength is just ridiculous at the moment. Oh my. He's more CP battery. He's more CP battery strength. She's more just I hit very hard, and that will that I'll just continue to hit really hard constantly. Umbral Geyer. That sounds familiar too. Some of these names though, it's like I've heard them before, but then they come up again, and it's like what? What was that again? Oh, just speed down. Another good one to just have on people.
Shit!
It's so funny, because I do remember these areas, like, from Crossbell specifically. This area in particular is very familiar with the books and the little, like, descending parts with the middle going up. Just very familiar. So. Oh! That's not what I was expecting to look when I turned the camera. I was thinking, there's got to be something up here, right? If they just made this available to enter. Sure. Let's go.
Ooh, a tough one. Hey-ya!
Loa Phantasma.
Be on your guard.
It's interesting that it has the colors of the sunrise. I wonder if that's intentional. Oh no! I forgot it does this!
Let's go!
Then you have to hit it hard enough, right? That's the idea?
Roar! Gold Dragon Formation! I'm up!
Fuck it. Ooh, actually, I've never done this before.
It's my turn!
Luminous Abyss.
Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First. Second. Third. Fourth.
5th, 6th, 7th, 8 leaves. Luminous Abyss!
Ooh. Yay! She got out.
My duty calls.
I should probably hit with dash while I'm hitting hard for a while.
Time to paint this town red.
Gotcha!
Up you go! Not a bad trick, huh?
Eat this!
It's the last call.
Sinners, revelry!
Here I go.
So, looking at it in more detail. 144. What are we at? I don't even remember anymore. That doesn't seem that much better.
Try and see through this. Ha! Strike!
An opening!
Predictable! Strike!
An opening!
My turn. Arcus activate. Very well. Here! Here I go. Try and see through this. Ha! Strike!
An opening!
My duty calls. Yeah! Strike! Strike as one!
Understood!
Understood! Yeah! Yeah! Ha!
Let's go! Cut through! Now!
Too slow! My turn. Arcus activate. My duty calls. Hiya! Strike!
An opening!
Do it!
Well, that was pretty easy.
Target's eliminated. Move out.
Unscathed, even. Fun. I defeated Loa Phantasma. Aeonian Emperor Lost Art. Ooh, cool. What does that do? Are there any others that I'm not aware of that I'm being stupid about, maybe? Time Wind Mirage. Super powerful art, attack art. Ooh, evasion up too. I might be able to with speed up. Ooh, Wind Mirage. I'd have to put that on one of these other ones if I did that.
Now!
An opening! Yeah!
Oh, wow. That does sort of look Divine Knight-ish. Not quite, but... And I don't know if I've seen Altina's new one, now that I think
Divine.
about it.
And transform! Sync complete. Brave mode on! Accelerate! Strike! Solaris Springer!
I legitimately don't remember. I don't remember it, so it's basically new to me, but if I did see it before. Either way,
Now then,
very cool.
let us continue onward.
Okay. This is the trial chest I saw earlier. Let's just do it now. Let's go.
Give it your all.
Oh, wow. Is there an enemy like that in the game? This looks so different. Like, most of the enemies we fight feel like they're, you know.
Behold, the soul of Arcade! Now! Radiant Phoenix Blade!
I'm up!
That is a fantastic way to spend this.
Duvalie! It's my turn! Yeah!
Time to...
Eternally flow. Form is...
Leave it to me. There! It's down! Laura!
This is the power of the soaring phoenix! Golden sea etched deep in my soul. Imbue my spear with the fury of the goddess!
I have no idea if this will be enough. I'm gonna guess probably not. Getting awfully close if not. Getting awfully close if not.
Let's go! Shit! It's down!
It's mine!
That's a... Wait. Does that have delay on it? Does Gaius' S-Craft have delay on it? That delayed his break?
Now that's teamwork! Great job, Ash!
As if. Nice. I need to keep getting better.
True Howling Heavens. Got it. That would have been useful then. Oh, Gold Dragon, it leveled up. Okay. How's that better? First of all, Gaius. It does have delay on it. I never knew that. Damn. Okay, Divine Dragon. So that's the critical rate went up from like 50 to 60%. That is a nice little bump there. That is a very nice little bump there. Okay. This should probably be the end of an episode. Probably. So I'm gonna call it there, because next time it's going to be a lot of talking to people and a lot of different places. So, yeah, that's gonna take a long time to get through. I want to sit down and try to knock that all out in one go. So, I'll see y'all next time. Drive safely, everyone.
A powerful foe.
This one's strong! Be careful! How? Eternally flowing. Form is...
Time to paint the...
Predictable! Strike!
An opening!
Very well. Ha! Now!
An opening!
Predictable! Strike!
An opening!
I shall go. My duty calls. Try and see through this. Ha! Now, strike as one.
Understood!
Now, Arcus activate.
It's my turn!
My duty calls. Now then, let us continue onward. Thank you very much about your help.